to another live, another day. It's Monday, the 6th of May. On my walk, you got in training, intent, and collapse of the mind. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching. Welcome back to Ferryman Dubs. So you probably noticed that videos have been inconsistent but consistent at the same time. It's a bit of a weird one at the moment. Obviously I do these videos when I walk to my gym in the morning, and for the first few days I didn't realize that the YouTube lives went to private, so some of the uploads are from previous days. So you might have seen last week's couple and then seen today, or you might be up to date and you might be watching it present, but you might be in the future. So it might not be May 6th today, it might be the 12th or probably about the 10th, something like that. So good day to you. Hello. Training's going good. Training's going really good. Intention is strong, and collapse of the mind, very much so. Wanted to link all of these from the get-go and talk about setting an intention, in this case training, and collapsing the mind, putting that action into routine no matter what. I've really been practicing this collapse of the mind attitude, this pattern association, in ways of when I do one thing, it leads me to another thing, or another thing. Could be a couple things in a row. But pattern association, collapse of the mind, not thinking too much, not giving something more attention that it needs. Set that intention, that intent, put action towards, and recognize the pattern that follows that act. Set that intention, those steps, in this case training. I get up at a certain time, I have my pineapple and my coffee, and then I get ready for gym, and I go to gym. On my walk, I'm here, I'm live, I'm talking. When I get to gym, I train. Just train. Don't think about it too much. I haven't set boundaries to do chest on this day, to do back on this day, to do legs on this day. I go and I train. That is the intent, and I've collapsed the mind. I've let go of any attachment that I have to train legs on this day, I have to train back on this day. I go there and I train. That's the intent, that's the pattern, and that's what I've associated to the actions. And just collapse the mind. Collapse it. Don't pay too much attention. Don't give it too much energy, as in thinking energy. Just flow. Become that intent, become the action, and just train. You could apply this to any area in your life, any area. I spoke recently about the sauna and the cold water. I go to the sauna, the next step in the pattern is to take a cold shower. So I get out the sauna, I walk over to the cold shower. There's a button on the side that turns the shower on, and when I press that button, it means I'm going in the shower. No thought, nothing too complicated. I press that button, that means I'm getting in a cold shower. And don't think about it. Don't give it too much attention. That's it. You could do that with anything. So set that intention. Set that intent to do X, Y, Z. When you do X, you know that means that you're doing Y. When you do Y, that means that you're doing Z. X, Y, Z. Straight, no thinking about it. Collapse the mind. Just collapse the mind. Training's going very well. I feel healthy. I feel strong. Endurance is good. I haven't hit any personal bests for a while. I don't even know if I have, to be fair. I haven't been writing anything down. I haven't been keeping track of any reps, any weight. I know roughly what weight I'm using when I get to a machine. I get to the lat pull down, I know roughly what I start on, what I finish on. But I go by feel. Don't think about it too much. Not thinking, oh, I have to get 5 sets of XYZ. No. The XYZ is, I get to the station, I lift, I feel, I put it up, I feel good, I lift, and I train, I feel the body working, I feel the muscles working, I feel the results of the intent that I'm looking for. Set that intention, act, set out the actions to perform that intent, and collapse the mind. Don't be anywhere else but in that moment. Being the action, being the intent, living the intent. And it seems to be working. It seems to be working. Now I want to go on a slight spiritual tangent that some of you will resonate to, some of you may not. But either way, if it does or doesn't, I would like some feedback. Feedback is key. At least for me, I love feedback. So I've been playing with different concepts for a while, in terms of spirituality and energy and reality and life and everything of that sort. And recently I've been connecting dots between scientific concepts and just life, spirit, action, flow, energy. And that's where I'm going to drop in the word intent or intention. In tension. The word tension is the key word here. Tension being very interesting. Intention, attention, intent, tension, like a string, plucking a string, putting tension on a string. I imagine a straight line, like a bow and arrow. You're pulling the string, you're making tension on the string. Makes an arc. That tension on the string helps you aim. gives you that force to fire in the direction of what you're aiming at. When you give something attention, you're at the tension point. You're at that tension. That tension is at this. You're in tension. You're in the tension that you're giving it. You make a tension point. You make an energy point. You make something strong. You pluck it into existence. You're giving it tension. You're giving this moment tension, this moment value. When I'm bringing tension to something, to a certain word, to a certain act, I'm giving it more energy, giving it more tension. When you think of tension, normally you think of tightness. Tension is tight, it's a lot of things. So when I'm setting and in tension, I'm in the moment. In the moment, I'm in the energy that I'm giving tension. So if my intention is to train, I have that focus on training, on the gym, on feeding the muscle, doing the movements, being healthy. That's the tension. That's the bits I'm giving energy to. That's where I'm tightening up, where I'm becoming more tunnel vision, more focused, more tight. There's more tension on these places. So when I set an intention, I'm making sure I'm in this field of energy. Just freeboard a lot of things there. I hope you can understand or discern a few things, make sense of a few things from that. It's a concept that is not fully complete yet, but I give it a lot of value, give it a lot of attention point. I will expand on this further in other videos. I have other elements to the theory other than what I just spoke, but it's not yet as solid, as clear as I'd like it to be. So keep on watching these. If you're interested in what I speak about, what I talk about, what I bring attention to, then keep watching. Keep watching. I appreciate everyone's time. I do. Time is valuable, and I hope I can give any value to anyone that might be watching. So thank you for giving your time, and any feedback at all, good or bad, even if you say, oh, that's interesting, or oh, I've heard this before. Where did you hear it before? Have you got any links? Have you got anything that can maybe help form any ideas that I have or I talk about? Any feedback, anything that can be expanded upon, anything you would like me to expand upon, any questions for me? I love questions, I love feedback. It's great. It's great. I'm about 5 minutes away from gym, if that. Don't know what I'm training today. I'm gonna get in there and have some fun. Gotta feel what parts of the body feel like working today. I did some hard arm training yesterday, so I doubt there'll be any arms. Maybe some really light stuff for blood flow. Blood flow is key to recovery and health. Maybe a couple really light sets on the, maybe some legs, maybe some chest, shoulders, maybe some abs. We'll see, we'll see. But it's good, it's fun, it's good to be here. Anything left on this today? Training. Train it hard. Set an intention, set a goal. Set a vision, a focal point. And move towards it. By collapsing the mind. Don't think about it too much. Set that intent, that pattern, and associate that pattern to the next action. When you do X, you know you do Y. When you do Y, you know you do Z. Set that intention of that XYZ pattern. Live it. Don't think about it too much. Just know that this leads to that, and that leads to this. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Set that clear intention. Keep moving, keep moving. Get that XYZ on lock. Be in flow. You can look back every so often, but keep looking forward. And in the moment, be in the moment. Collapse the mind and just train. Know where that intention is. Be in that tension. Set that tension. Create that tension. Aim and fire. I remember reading something years ago. This must have been 4, 5, 6, 8 years ago, about the bow and arrow, about life, about energy. Spoke of times where you feel like you might be going backwards. But remember, you must pull back the string of a bow and arrow before you fire forwards. So maybe you're not going backwards. Maybe you're just aiming. Maybe you're just taking a breath before you release that string. Release that tension and fire towards that vision, towards that goal. So collapse the mind, be in the moment, act, and just flow, just train, be in that intention. Intention. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday. You'll probably see one of last week's videos up. I'm going to continue doing this. Every release will be during the week. I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday off releasing because I won't be doing videos on the weekend. I don't do gym on the weekend. It's throughout the week, Monday to Friday. So catch me live, up to date, during the week. And look out for other videos that I've previously done anyway. So when you might be watching this, there might be a few more videos to come, because you might be watching this a few days from now, a few days from the live right now. May 6th right now, might be May 10th, but the message still stands. Yeah, appreciate everyone joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow.